I'm just ready to move into this damn house and get the rest of this house process out of the way.
Yeah, I can't imagine moving houses with children.
Well, we've been
Stressful
renting
enough.
off a family for about 4 years now, a little over 4 years, and we're in the process of closing on a house, so it's kind of exciting to have something of our own and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I just closed on my first house in August. It was just there was just so much going on. It was everything new to me. I'd never done anything like that before.
Yeah, this is an entirely new system and sequence of events for me as well. I just kind of want to get it all passed and get all my shit there and figure out how to furnish a 4-bedroom house.
When's your closing date?
May 28th.
That's super nice. New house for Memorial Day.
Yeah, I figure we'll try to do like a housewarming cookout, like in between Memorial Day and the 4th. That way people aren't like obligated to like skip what they've already had plans to do.
And that'll let you have time to like get into the house and, like you said, figure out what to do with a house that big.
Yeah, pretty much. It's got a pretty sweet little backyard though, so I'm excited.
That's super nice.
All right. How's everybody doing this eve?
We're living. We're here.
I figure we won't go too late tonight since we got Easter shit tomorrow. But we'll still do the thing.
I'm surprised you didn't bust out like some demon rabbit or some shit.
No, I didn't do it. There's no special tonight. Just chill. Just chilling.
JP, did you get those tokens that I sent you?
Yeah, I didn't put them in there. No, I didn't put them in there.
I
Everyone
figured, I
seemed
just wanted to make sure.
most people are just using like it will automatically just use the art. So as long as you set the art up in there, then we'll just use that.
All right, I just wanted to make sure that you got them. That's all. Make sure that everything was all lined up.
Yep.
Yeah, but eventually I was gonna make tokens for mine and just put the tokens in the art spot.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You could do that. I wonder if that would change, like if I would have to reset it up if you did that or not. Like the lighting.
How you go mainstream and come back underground.
Bro, are you quoting the bass gun?
I am.
He's been
Joe
like
Biden.
just reviewing old video games from PS2 gen on Twitch a little while lately.
Soldier Boy's been streaming RuneScape, so I mean, yeah, anything's possible.
Soldier Boy does have decent taste in games. He put the world onto Braid.
I always laugh when I see T-Pain's like one of the faces of Twitch too.
Yeah, T-Pain does good on Twitch also. He was on Code Miko recently.
Hey man, get the bag. Secure
He
that
did the
motherfucker.
after party stream for like one of those Twitch, I forget what they call it, like the tourney day thing they do. he was just getting real drunk and like DJing. It was hilarious.
Speaking of people getting drunk and acting a fool on live stream, did anybody see Paul Pierce was out here getting drunk and acting a fool on live stream yesterday?
No.
Paul Pierce was drinking Henny, smoking blunts. There were strippers there. Like it was a wild stream. I saw like the highlight reel this morning on Twitter, and man, that was some funny shit. That's hilarious to me.
Was he still playing?
Oh no, he's been retired for
I was
several
say
years.
that's what
He's
I
been
thought.
He does commentary on for ESPN. He does basketball commentary for ESPN. And he has very poor takes most of the time.
Well, good for him.
Maybe he's out here living his best life.
I suppose so.
All right. So everybody's fresh off new levels except Thobin. How far are you away from a level? I got the stream up. Don't forget about that. What was I gonna say? Yeah, what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z?
On the previous episode of Dragon Ball Z, we attempted to put together a team to go to Figaro, but we needed Michael, one of Gabe's retainers. So we took a quick jaunt over to his tower real quick, hopped in the portal, went over there. And whenever we got there, his retainers told us that there was a horde of undead that were moving towards his tower to attack. We were outnumbered 2-1, but it is what it is. We fought valiantly. Gabe and I stood on the roof because, to oversee the battle, he needed to be able to throw fireballs at troops, and I needed to coordinate mine. And a demon, a Baylor, appeared on the roof, which there was instantly a little bit of shitting of pants, considering that we were upstairs and everybody else was on the first floor, expecting things to come in from there. So then me and Gabe played a little bit of demon chicken for several minutes. Blarth tried to come up and help by using his abilities to run up the side of the tower. But then as soon as he got up to the top of the tower, he was swiftly and decisively Spartan kicked off of the roof to his grave. And so I Rose jumped off of the tower, seeing the glimmer of a topaz dragon in the distance. I hopped on the dragon, flew around for a little bit, again playing more demon chicken. Magrin made it up to the roof. He broke the record for the highest single attack hit damage that we've had. It's got like 200 something on a crit on a fiend. So
180. It was 180.
Oh, it was 180. All right. Well, he got 180 damage on his attack. Then Rose came in, shot him again, and finished the job. We were going to be overrun, so we all got to the roof. Magrin's platinum wings scooped us up and flew us out of there, and we lived to fight another day. So Gabriel is now homeless. Well, not homeless, but homeless. He always has a home as long as one of my characters is alive and owns this building.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
So yeah, Pinko, you've been at your establishment, which you have you have 2 units at currently, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And some wolves.
There are some wild wolves in the woods.
Odd Future Wolfgang.
And you just got a retainer. Joel got 2 retainers. So, does anyone need to take care of any stronghold related things right now?
I do not. It looks like I got a payday, and I'm 10 out of 30. I was smoking when you asked me that question. I had no way to push the talk.
Oh, you're only at 10. Damn.
Yeah, I think I've only done maybe a session or 2 since I've hit 12.
I think Magrin's pretty far in. I think that's why. I think he's closer, but I haven't been giving you guys a lot. But he made you guys. They made it as much as they got their asses kicked. They didn't. They made a good bit of experience last time. Yeah, you got paid, Tobin, and you don't have any troops for upkeep. And then, Pinky, did you take your portion of Anus's payday from whenever that was? It was like last session. I think that hit.
No, I did not.
Okay, you can do that since they're not involved as right now.
Okay.
Okay. No. All right. So anyone want
Wait.
to?
I got paid last session, and then there would have been the portion from Anus's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I did get that. I put it on my deposit
Okay.
register.
I'm putting my payday straight in the bank too, by the way.
All right. So no construction. No one wants to buy any units.
Oh yeah, crap. I meant to look at units. Can I buy them at the end of the session?
Yeah. So there is that card creator. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You can just play around with it, and obviously if you can refer. I have the book up here, but that at least let you see your options.
Yeah, and it'll tell me the cost.
The costs, yeah. So the only thing you'd want, and it will even tell you the power and all that bullshit. So if you have questions about the card, let me know.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you all like to do today? Do we need to purchase? Anyone need to purchase anything? So Pinky's still at their base right now, but if anyone in Solemn wants to purchase anything, there is a new artisan. There's finally a runesmith in town.
I take slight to that.
And they're in Arena.
I'm interested in that.
The name is Sam Flies Prickleberry. And there you go. Okay, so no one needs to buy anything. No one needs food. No one needs anything. So where are we headed first? Pinko, I imagine that you came to Solemn to link up with a party. All right, so we'll just start from there.
So can we use the portals or no?
Yes. Currently.
Okay, so do we want to portal jump up to the northern portal and just like talk to the Nikosi? Are they the Nikosi statues?
Yes, they're the petrified Nikosi. We can definitely do that.
I feel like we should do that first just to make sure we actually do it, and then we can walk down to the second camp.
So me and Pinky were talking right before the game.
Yeah.
And if you guys are down with it, I mean, you have Thobin, who's the sneakiest guy. Pinku's all right. You guys could be the party that does recon. And like, it might not take that long if you want to just see how far you can get and see what you see.
In Figaro, you mean?
Yeah. We could do the portal. You want to stop by this second camp, and if we have time, we could do recon at Figaro.
I thought it was pretty decent.
I'm okay with that.
Does pass without trace stack? Because I think we could both cast it and be like invisible.
I mean, if two different people casted it, and it would just cover the area or overlap a little bit. Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work. One person in the front of the party, one person in the back. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I would just run light in terms of, gang. Or only take sneaky retainers. But I wanted to address that before you guys left, so you can decide who you want to take. So what sidekicks and retainers are coming with you guys today?
I'm going, since we're gonna be doing some recon. I guess we have Pass Without a Trace, and that gives you ridiculous stealth checks. So I guess I will take Althun with me, the big guy. And yeah, that's all I got. Unless we can take Guvis or Tecmo. Guvis went out with us last time.
I was gonna bring Zunis, so we have a little bit of a beefy guy for in the front if we get into any shit.
Now we'll have two of them.
Well, but the battle priest is like a war cleric. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, essentially.
Cool. And
I have him
right.
as more of like a druidic sort of. He's a Goliath, so he's a little bit more druidic. So he's a root chewer. He's not super he doesn't follow any of the right. He just follows nature essentially.
Doesn't that kind of go at odds with the war priest thing? The war cleric?
You can still go. I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's not gonna be a problem for anything. Okay, and then so Guvis. So just so you're aware, Guvis and Tecmo are the same level now. Guvis has been power leveled to level 7. And Tecmo, so I'm kind of holding Tecmo and Guvis at level 7 until the whole party gets to level 9, and then I'll let them start getting experience again and go to level 8. So they're always going to be, the max they can be is 1 level behind, like the majority of the group. I'm not counting Pim in that since they're new. I'm actually doing the same thing with Pim. I'm going to have them level up to where, eventually over time, level up to where Guvis and Tecmo are, and then I'm gonna have them start getting real experience.
It's a good idea.
All right. Okay. All right. So we got a plan. So we're taking the portal to the top portal first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me get that map. Is this it? Or is this the lighthouse portal map and the big portal map looks similar? All right, I got it. I guess you guys just want to take Tecmo? Hello?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's
It's all
fine.
good.
Yeah, works for me.
Gabe, you all right over there?
Yeah.
You just
Can you hear me or no?
No, I just haven't. This is the first time I heard you in a while. Gabe, you're all brooding today.
Yes.
It's understandable.
Yes.
Put a little
Where am I
extra
supposed to
stank
be on
them
this map, by
fireballs.
the way?
You're gonna be by the portal at the top, where everybody else is. All right, and then so now while we're here, I'm gonna set up. I'll set up Althune. I'm glad I get to do these one at a time, so it won't take too much. I'm putting on some tunes. So go ahead and start what you guys are doing, and I'm gonna be farting around.
Let's see.
Whoops. Sorry. I thought I was hitting my button and I wasn't.
Can I do an investigation check to see if anybody's been here recently? If there's any like fresh footprints or anything like that?
I'm pretty sure I'm proficient.
Yeah, survival check.
Survival?
Yeah, Pinku definitely is.
For checking for tracks.
Yeah, that's survival. You're
Oh
proficient
yeah,
in
it's
survival.
really funny. I'm not proficient in survival.
I can do
Nature
that one.
and investigation.
I think survival is like tracking. Investigation, I think, would be more.
Well, Gabe just critted. So.
All right. Well, make an investigation check, Pinku.
I'll help you with it.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like that there has been some traffic. You see like cartwheels, and starting to make like a trail in the grass, and like it's killing some of the grass because there's so much traffic.
Still at it seems. Now more than ever.
Coming like right out of the portal and down around to leave.
Yeah.
So, do we think these people have this portal linked to another portal or something? Sorry, I've never been here before.
Yeah, that's my best guess on this one, is that because they're like not going under the main portal. I feel like if they were like bouncing through the middle of Anus's stronghold with the camp there, it would be noticed. So they must have it linked with something else.
This might sound crazy, but it might be linked to the Pyramid of Zabalba.
That I don't have any idea about. I think that was slightly before my time.
Well, we think these people are working with the tree people, right? Isn't there another portal like north of Gabe's that we've never been to as well?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Well, then you've been to the one west, right? Just a few hexes west of Gabriel's, or the Blood Tower. We're gonna call it the Blood Tower.
Oh yeah.
Yes, please.
I think there's one a little bit like more northwest of there, though, isn't there? I thought I saw one on the map.
No, that's maybe that is maybe the elf village that is marked.
Oh, okay. Sorry, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know if you want to check. What portals have you checked for these tracks?
Just this one to my knowledge.
Just this one. Yeah, we can check them on the way back. But we never connected the one by Gabe's, did we?
Yeah, it's connected.
We
Yeah.
did, another group of us.
Okay.
We could say, I mean, we have our missions set out, but even if another time, we could go ahead and try to post up not far from here, wait for someone to come through and attack the caravan, try to get some information.
Well, I definitely think when we go through our missions, we might be able to find out more about where this goes. I mean, that seems to be the intent of like trying to close in on who's doing like the trafficking.
Either way, I'm always game for an ambush on these guys.
It's something, don't have to, but something to think about.
Did you say something about staking out?
Like just to see who's using it?
Like stake out for a night, see who comes through, maybe attack the caravan and try to get information, or at least be able to have an idea of if this is like ETTC people coming through, or if these are the cultists that are coming through, which way that they're going. Because that'll give us an idea of who exactly is out on the other side of that portal.
Well, do we want to ask these statues if they've seen people come through these portals and try to get answers from them?
Absolutely.
Okay. So I cast Speak with Inanimate Object.
Okay, you awaken a spirit that resides inside an inanimate object such as a rock, sign, or table. Okay, so yeah, these things appear to be statues. But I think, didn't someone find out something more about the statues?
Yeah, that they're petrified Nikosi from thousands of years ago, who used their life force to power the portal.
Okay, so here I don't know how to call this, so I'm reasoning out loud. They are, like dead people petrified people. Would that qualify as an inanimate object?
Petrification is the process by which a body gets turned into stone, so I would say that it's a rock.
I think regardless, there's probably another rock on the ground that you could ask too.
Yeah, definitely. But that's what I'm trying to decide about, you know.
Because it'd be cool to know maybe if they know about more than just the portal, but who they are.
I would argue that a petrified person turned to stone would be technically an inanimate object.
I would call that person a statue.
And not dead.
If they were encased in stone, like if that was a body that was encased in stone and underneath it was a person, then sure. Like I would say that wouldn't work. But if they're petrified and they are stone now, I would definitely say that qualifies as an object.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I won't impede. But then it's like, are they themselves? Because I guess it's you awaken a spirit that resides inside. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be them. So they might be a little more talkative than the normal inanimate object that's kind of dumb. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess you can start.
Well, I'm the only one that can speak to him.
Yeah.
So I guess I say hello.
Why have you awakened me, child?
I've awakened you because my friends and I need your help. My family has been poisoned by some people using this portal we suspect. And I want to know if you've seen anybody come through or know of anything that could help me, save my family.
There have been many travelers. There has been much traffic coming in and out of this portal. We have been here for thousands of years. This portal was originally designed for our people to traverse great distances with speed. But then there were issues with demons and evil forces that were trying to corrupt and use the portals to come into our world. So many of our most powerful mages came together to lock these portals and use our powers to keep those evil forces at bay. Now that there are more and more people outside of our own that have come to this land, and they have found the ways to unlock and utilize these portals once again. But with that comes a price.
Are there demons using these portals now?
Well, didn't you guys fight a demon that came out of the portal the one day?
Was that a demon?
That big ass fucking thing? Yeah. Not the elephant centaur guys, but there was a big. You guys came here that one time,
and it just jumped out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen people with carts with supplies, maybe barrels coming through or going out?
Yes.
Which direction?
Both.
Did they seem just as heavy both ways, or do you think they were bringing stuff here, taking it away?
The materials go out, and the carts come back empty.
Have you seen any ooze?
No.
Hey Rose, is there anything you specifically want to ask this thing?
Can you ask the mage if they've noticed any machines coming in or out of the portal?
Have you noticed any machines coming in or out of this portal? Anything maybe machine-like?
There have been many travelers, some orc, some human in appearance, some of another world. A dark world. I fear for my people.
Do you have any messages to send to your people?
I only wish to warn them, to let them know that the portals have been opened again, and they will know what comes with that. The positives and the negative.
Can you ask the mage if something like this has happened before in the past, how did they stop it? Or how did they defeat, or how were the demons inevitably defeated?
I say that verbatim.
He explained that already before.
No, I
Did
didn't
they use
know
their
if there was.
power?
No, I meant like, was there ever like a larger effort? Like, did they ever work with any of the other races on the land or anything like that? Or would any of the other people that inhabit the land have any information?
All they know, all they know is that their people shut off all the portals in this area in order to keep the demons at bay in a way.
Anything else?
And they stopped using them.
Well, I mean, that seems like we might have to find a way to shut these portals off, at least temporarily. The fact that there's one right underneath Solemn could be problematic. At the very least, it needs to be sealed somehow.
Well, thank you very much for all of your assistance. I will make sure your message gets relayed to your people.
You only hear, you get no response.
I just put my little, front paw.
Yeah, because it only lasts a minute. I realize, so it's done. So.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I feel like there was some revelation there. So what do you guys want to make? What do you guys make of all this?
Wherever the portal's going is where they're inevitably building whatever they're building. And if I have any idea of what it might be, it's probably some sort of machine or machines.
Yeah, it might be south of us.
If there's a portal under Solemn, could always potentially be a portal under Figaro as well.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It is very possible. If that's the case, then, we definitely have to, all signs definitely point to having to do something about it.
Would a portal be considered an object?
I mean, not the glowing energy itself, but if it has some kind of structure, like like a stone, like a Stargate kind of thing, like a stone, archway.
Yeah, because I have locate object, so I don't know if.
How does it work?
I'll drop it.
It seems odd.
It has to be
though.
it has to be familiar to you.
Or it can locate. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind, such as like a certain kind of apparel. You don't think that would count for like a portal?
I think this is meant for smaller things. Like objects. I don't think its portal's gonna qualify.
Okay.
That was a good try though.
It seems odd. It seems, well, it makes sense that there might be a portal underneath Figaro as well. With the location of these labor camps, it seems like it would be kind of weird for them to like take the supplies and go through a portal just to go somewhere that's a couple days ride away.
But they could be coming with other supplies, like from the north or any other direction, and then hitting this portal to jump to Figaro.
That's true.
And
That makes
then
sense
from
as well.
those camps, like they're just trying to get the wood and the rock, and so they just ship it down the river.
Makes sense. This is getting this the thick ass plot. We should keep going though. I think someone's gotta stop these people. We're not gonna do it with sitting around here.
Yep.
All right. Where next? Or where to next?
Down that second camp.
All right.
I think if we can clear this one out, we have to burn it.
All right.
I think we should do that for sure.
5 hexes. Give me 5 d12s.
I got him.
And 5 survival rolls.
I'll handle those.
There it is.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, you guys have 3. You guys got. You use 2 rations for each for the travel. And don't forget to feed your retainers if you guys brought any.
Check.
Alright, let me do one of these. Oh, yeah. Oh, Where is my Savannah map?
I hope it's not more elephants, because that sucked.
You guys go ahead and drop yourselves in, and it's daylight all week, right?
Yep.
Everywhere is beautiful. Everywhere is wonderful. Oh yeah, alright, it is daylight.
Oh, I need vision for Thune. He just has 30 regular vision.
Oh yeah, I was meant to do that before we moved away.
And I imagine that Rose is is sitting up on top of his shoulder, and he's just walking her around.
If it's daylight and we're traveling, I'm up in the air.
Is his AC set up? Because it's
He is.
it's not pulling from it.
I put it on there.
Oh. Might be bugging.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll pop it into the whatchamacallits though. I can change it in the settings. Oh no, never mind. You did it.
It might be because you had it still in edit mode.
Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that might have been it. Hold on, let me see.
While you're doing that, what's the name of the thing that I have instead of a shield?
Buckler. Which is just a very small shield. All right, what do we got? What do we got for you boys?
Gotta say, this weather is incredible.
Not having an ominous blood moon is pretty nice.
I prefer rain or snow, to be honest.
Oh, you're one of those?
Oh, are you talking about real life?
So it's a lot easier to hide my tracks when the weather's not very clear.
That makes sense.
Wouldn't snow make it extremely difficult to hide your tracks?
Not for me.
Okay, so you see 4 little men brandishing sickles. Like they were sitting underneath this tree. I'm just waiting for the fucking token to appear. What? Is the token bugged out? Uh-oh, see if this one I can get to work. Alright, well this guy works. But I'm using this. Alright.
Hard day's work? Trying to find some shade underneath the tree?
They just giggle and it's like and they say solve us a riddle.
I don't tend to trust men with sickles that ask me to solve riddles. It doesn't sound like a thing that should be
solve
done.
us a riddle and we'll let you touch our sickle.
I don't want to play that game.
Tickle my sickle if you get our riddle. What do you say?
We're just gonna keep carrying on then. Have a
Do
great
you
day.
like gold?
Non-exchange for sexual services.
No, you got me all wrong.
Speak for yourself, Pingu.
I think you might have a taker in Gabe.
Come here, lad. I got
like
something
gold,
to.
but if I want your gold, I'd put an arrow through your eye.
Play hard to get, are
Play your
ye?
game.
Oh, I like this elf style.
They're small creatures.
They like savannah leprechauns or something.
Whatever they are.
Gold. Yes, that's what we are. We're leprechauns.
I don't know if I fully believe you, but I'm interested in this riddle.
Yes, follow us to a rainbow.
I don't know how I feel about following you anywhere.
Can I have Althun do an insight check? See if they're bullshitting.
Sure. He don't. He can't tell.
Big guy says it's 50-50. I mean, push comes to shove, we can always just, you know, Inrose just does the Don Cheadle. Do the thing, you know?
That's into some craziness just at the idea of some gold. We can move along if you'd like.
I mean, they were really creepy, so I mean, if they're gonna try to trick you, I'm fine with, putting them down.
Yeah, go for it. Worst case scenario, they die, so.
Yeah. They hear us talking, right?
Famous last words.
Rose jumps down off of Al and just goes over with Gabe. All right, come on.
Oh. Wait, so what are you guys doing?
I say Gabe should try to get some gold from these things.
Come, step right up, lads. Step right up.
All right, I'm here. What's the deal?
Now, first, I put before you 2 mugs. One has poison in it, and the other, is water. Would be quenching in this dry day. If you drink the water and survive, then I will give you the gold on my hip. And you see that he has a little pouch on his hip. But if you drink the poison, well, you'll be dead.
You got some kind of antidote or something?
No. Well, that wouldn't be very fun, would it? You gotta have stakes.
But I mean, what if you accidentally drank that poison? I'm sure you have some antidote on you for first aid. You have a poison. Can't be that dumb, right?
No, I like to live dangerously.
I
mean,
also
the three behind him just like laugh, like.
set down your cups, pal. I'm feeling lucky.
A smile comes on his face. I knew you were a gambling man.
I mean, Do you want me to come down and, I mean, I could speak to a cup and see if it can tell me if it has water or poison in it.
No,
tricks.
no interferences now. If you would like to play the game, you can do so on your own turn.
Well, we'll see how much Gabe takes from me, I guess.
All right, Gabe, what do you do? There's 2 cups, left hand and right hand.
Left.
All right.
You sure you want to do this, Bright Eyes?
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm like pretty sure. Wait. Well, at least I have advantage on saving throws and resistance against poison. If that makes any difference.
Make a saving throw, Gabe. Constitution. So, yeah, the water tastes a bit funny. A bit sour. But you don't seem to have any reaction past that. And you belch. You're a little gassy.
I drink the other cup.
And he grumbles himself, and he looks down at the cups, and he looks at his hip, and he just,
Well, a deal's a deal, right? Pay up, little man.
Yeah,
And
our
they-
boy ain't dead.
And then the three at the tree stand up, brandishing their sickles. He cheated. I know it. He cheated. I saw it. He spit it out.
This is really what you guys want to do?
What carny did you escape from?
I'm gonna pull out my bow and say, the man won your bet. Now give him his fucking money.
All right. He hands you. All right. He's like, all right. We don't want no trouble. We don't want to. We're running a respectable game here. He's like, take it. And he just steps back and he hands you a sack. Inside is 50 gold pieces.
Oh, would you look
Nice
at
doing
that?
business with you, gents.
Oh yeah, make an intimidation check though, also though. But I'm sure you would have been fine. But
I don't know, my intimidation.
I
is
forgot to
pretty
ask.
bad.
Well, you got advantage. Yeah, all right. All right, you guys make it out. You're free to leave.
Rose hops back up on Al. They just walks off.
Oh, wait, what were they?
I am going to.
Make a nature check. Thank you. They are small fey creatures known as redcaps.
I feel like we ran into them before.
They're in Harry Potter. I never met him in this world, though.
So, in the Fey Wild, or the plane that touches the world at a Fey crossing, if a sentient creature acts on an intense desire for bloodshed, one or more redcaps might appear where the blood of a slain person soaks the ground.
So someone
Yeah.
died here.
Tobin is going to be keeping one of his elf eyes on Gabe because he drank some unknown stuff, by the way.
Okay. So you guys make it to the camp. Drop yourselves in the top or bottom left. You can see everything. It's fine. It's daylight, anyways.
You want us on like this path here?
Yeah.
Looks like they've been getting busy here.
We can see that thing, right?
Yeah. You're gonna have to fight these things. So yeah, all right. I'll set the scene. You guys approach the camp, and you do see bodies of slain goblins, all over the place.
Looks like someone beat us to it. Maybe it was these things. What are those things?
I was say I just fought something like this. I remember that what it looks like. Oh no.
Your nature's probably higher than mine if you want to do a check.
Yeah. Is anybody else proficient?
Negative.
Nope.
I'm not.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
Do I remember what these things are?
Oh, they're Tanarooks.
Yeah.
They're like orcs enhanced with demon energy.
Yeah, we killed one before.
How's that spelled? I'm sorry.
Tanarukk.
All right, Thoby, set it off.
Alrighty. I think I'm in range. I'm gonna steady aim, sharpshooter, biting arrow, do my thing. Is 17 gonna do her? Because I rolled one too many dice.
17. Yep.
I was on this guy here.
Oh, I didn't roll them in yet.
And Zunis is gonna walk up.
All right, Pinku.
All right, I jump on Petunia. Whoops. And
So like he just like looks up over at you and just like. "Argh!"
And actually, I'm gonna have Zunis do call lightning too.
You hear him screaming something in a language you don't understand. All right.
So I'm gonna have it be 100 feet above this guy, and we'll make him make the save the first time.
All right. He passes the save. Does it do half or full? Or half or none?
I do not know.
Half. I see it.
Yeah, half on a failed.
All right. So it's a 6. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's our turn.
All right. Pinku.
All right, I jump on Petunia and we'll fly over here and up 20 feet. And shoot that one. Well, yeah, I'll shoot that one.
All right.
I feel like that's not gonna do
That's
it.
a miss, yeah.
Alright, I'll do it again.
That's a hit.
And that's when I can pull on that. What is it called now? The favored foe. I'll do that extra damage.
All right, what does it do?
It is.
All
So
right,
it's like a hunter's mark.
Okay, so they're your favored foe.
Whoops.
Okay, so it does 7, and then what's the extra damage?
Because it's the same damage as hunter's mark, we just talked about using the same slot to roll it.
Okay.
And
What's this thing? Hold on. The first time on each of your turns that you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, including when you mark it, you can increase that damage by 1d4. Oh, yeah. Then it increases to 1d6. And then, okay. All right. 1d6. All right. Gotcha. So
Yeah.
-8. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. So the Tanaruk is gonna roar and charge at him. And this guy's coming here. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. And then they can, as a bonus action, move up to their speed toward a hostile creature they can see. So they're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. And they're gonna fuck up 31 squared. I need to steal defender. I need to make a 31 squared NPC.
I guess he'd be overpowered, but I was gonna say you could use Mark.
Yeah. I need to. Why is Tecmo not open? All right. Yeah, why it doesn't? It has its HP as 1 for some reason. That can't be right. Oh, hit points 2 plus intelligence modifier plus 5 times your artificer level. So I gotta do all this goofy math. I should have already done this. I'm sorry. So 4, 6, and then 5 times 7 is 35. So that's 41. And his AC is 15. All right. Sorry about that. Bite attack coming from the Tanaruk. Misses. Great sword attack coming down on 31 Squared's ass. Hits. 31 Squared takes 14 slashing damage. Okay. And the one down here, or up here, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. And then it can't see anybody, and it's just gonna dash. Alright, the one down here is gonna attack Thobin. I need to scroll down for the stream. I'm actually gonna move everybody up 1. Just, I didn't get. Okay. Alright. Bite attack on Thobin. Is gonna hit.
Sorry, that's my fault.
Is gonna hit. Do you have anything I can continue?
Yeah, you're good.
Alright. 8 piercing damage from the bite. And then great sword attack. Also hits.
How about uncanny dodge that one?
Okay. 15 slashing damage.
So I take half, which is 7.
Alright, that's it for them. Rose.
This guy didn't actually do anything.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, you're right. Alright, he's gonna bite. Soonest. Miss. And then great sword attack. Also miss. Rose.
Rose is going to cast a thunder, step up a step and cast a thunder wave at this one.
Okay.
And we're going to do it at 2nd level. Trash ass roll.
All right. 6 big ones. And
It's a con save.
actually, yeah, I have to make the save. DC is that. What is their con? Oh. All right, so they pass. So they did take half the thunder.
Then Al is going to move up here and attack this one with his club.
What's the signature? It doesn't have a name. I think the melee ones don't have names. They're just signature attack, huh?
Yeah, they're just signature attack. I'm gonna name it something cool to flavor it.
Yeah, I would just, if you want to put what the weapon is, that's fine. That's probably what makes the most sense. Alright, 6 blood damage. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Alright, Toby. Toby is going to step up. Step up. He's actually gonna stand. He's gonna like get in front of Rose and Gabe. He's gonna cast. Man, these weapons. His spells suck. I need to change his spells. He's gonna cast Fairy Fire. No, fuck it. He's just gonna attack. Never mind. He's just one of them there. Alright, two-handed longsword. And that hits. I need to set him to auto damage. Nice, nice. Magical. And then, does he have a second attack?
Yeah, he should. If he's a battlesmith, he should have a second attack.
Oh, he does. Hits. 9 more. And he just like, ah! He thinks he's Trunks, essentially. Gabe.
All right. I'm not gonna move just yet. I'm gonna use 2 sorcery points for my new meta magic, a quicken spell, to cast as a bonus action. And I'm gonna cast Starfall. That affects up to 6 targets within 60 feet of me, so I'm gonna choose all 4 of our enemies, and a DC save 16.
Nice. That's a good one.
And if they fail the throw, they are blinded and prone until the start of my next turn.
Okay.
Or up to 5 enemies, my mistake, but still.
Pass. They all pass.
14 damage, then to each of them, it's half.
Okay.
And then since that was my bonus action, I'm going to just walk over here. And you won't see this happen often. But I attack with a dagger.
You can shoot you can use a cantrip still. Like you can cast a spell and use a cantrip.
Oh no, I got you. I wasn't thinking about it, but I do remember.
No,
that
that's
now.
fine. We'll go with this, but just so you're aware. Yeah,
Right.
you can't cast 2 spells, can't cast 2 cantrips.
Right, but 1 and 1 is okay. That's what I
Yeah.
had thought, but I wasn't thinking about it at this particular time.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's gonna be it.
All right, Tobin. Tobin.
Sorry, I bonus action disengage, and then we're gonna sharpshooter, biting arrow, shoot this guy. I think that hit last time, so 49 on this dude right here.
So you just put it right between his eyes and he drops.
Nice shot.
Oh, I just realized I forgot to have 31 squared attack. I'm gonna do that real quick. For some powered rand. It missed.
Then Zunis is going to use his action to call down another shot of Call Lightning. And he'll do it right here, so this guy takes the damage.
Okay. He passes, but they take half. All right. Anything else?
I'm going to actually reposition a little bit. That'll be my turn.
And then, excuse my ignorance here, but what's this?
That's Zunis. That's Thobin's retainer.
Okay.
What is he? He's a paladin, or what is he? A fighter, paladin? I don't know what he is.
He's a storm speaker. I think that's like a cleric, right?
A storm cleric, yeah. We got
Okay.
2 clerics.
So I'll shoot this one down here.
All right. Hits. Does it get the favored? Does it get the favored foe also?
Yes. Oh, did I? Maybe I didn't hit the button, but I want to move my. When I hit, I wanted to move my mark over because I can just. The first time I hit anything, I can just do it.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a much better hunter's mark.
Second attack.
Yep. $16 hit.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
I'm just gonna have Petunia stay up at 20 feet, fly just right over here.
All right. All right. The Tanarooks. This one's gonna try to bite 31 squared. That's a hit. That's 8 damage. And then he's gonna try to use the great sword on Gabe.
Bring it.
And as of right now, it hits.
I'll just take it.
Gabe's looking to feel something.
That's right.
Take 9 slashing damage.
Yes.
All right. Then this one over here is gonna charge Zunis, and they're both gonna, you know, GB him a little bit. And the first one bites, misses. First one, greatsword misses. Second one bites, hits. Make a con save. You're good. Greatsword.
Do I need a second con save for concentration too?
Oh yeah, because you do get hit, so that does count. Yeah, go ahead. Oh man, I need to just have this fucking handy. I think you're good. I think you're good. Cause isn't it like 10? Or
10 or the average damage, whatever's higher.
Okay, yeah, 10 is higher. So, he does fail. Call lightning's gone. All right, second one, greatsword hits. Make another con save. All right, you're good. All right, Rose.
Al's gonna go ahead.
That's a fence. That's like a higher fence.
Oh, all right. Hang on then. Rose is gonna step to here, and Rose is going to. Which one of these Tanarooks is the more damaged one? This one directly in front of him, right? Okay. Rose is going to Tasha's Hideous Laughter, the one on the right.
Passes.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, they seem to really be shrugging off your spell attempts.
Looks like we'll have to use the old ways. Al strikes at that one. The one that's more damage on the left.
Okay. Hits. All right, 8. All right, done.
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, so Toby does this like cool cartwheel move, and he's like, "I'm going all out," and he does some hand jutsus, and he attacks. Hits. Hits. 19 total. Then we got our boy. 31 squid. I gotta do that with my hand. Misses. The guy's still up, but he ain't happy. Gabe.
All right, you know what? I'm not gonna quicken it this time, but I'm gonna Starfall again. Same as before, 16
Okay.
save.
Okay, the one nearest you fails. One up top. Pawn, right? No, it's Dex.
It's Dex.
Okay, that's a fail. Third one. Fail. Wow.
All right,
you
they're all
kill-
prone and blind.
You kill this one. Wow, prone and blind.
Yep, blind just until my turn, until the start of my next turn. So
All right,
that'll be it.
Thoven.
All right, since they're both prone now too, right? Or
Yeah.
My bad, Toby.
no worries. There's a fence
Yeah,
in
it
my
helps
way anyway.
everyone but Thoven.
So I'm gonna swap to my rapier and do some acrobatic jumping and climbing over this boy here.
Make an acrobatics check for me. Fuck it. Why not? You got it. You. All right, you're good.
And I'm gonna smack this guy with my rapier.
You have advantage.
Thank you.
And
All
this
right.
is why you always make sure you say that you have advantage.
He's still up, but he is very hurt.
And then Zunis is gonna smack him with his maul.
He automatically hits because you did. That's 8 more. There should be a way to set up even the NPCs to automatically roll damage. I've been doing it with the sidekicks too, just for flow. I only just thought of it now, but something to look into. All right, Pinku.
I'm just gonna stay knocking on that guy down there. All right.
Crit. Woo!
Yeah, and then with that favored foe, or not favored foe, no, my other thing, piercer, I get 1 extra damage die.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but you have a disadvantage on your shot.
Oh, that's right, you do.
Oh, no. Okay. Okay, I take that all back. If I can. Alright, well, I will. Then
You get to roll another
fly
attack.
down.
You just re-roll when you have disadvantage.
Wait, what?
Your attack at disadvantage. So you roll
Oh, okay.
you roll 2 d20s and take the lowest. Alright, it still hits.
Cool.
Alright. 13. Second attack. Hits. All right, cool. He's dead. Oh yeah, no, you need. Yeah, you did it. You did it. He's dead. Or no. Sorry. Roll one more time for disadvantage.
Oh yeah, sorry.
There should be a toggle on your thing for advantage.
It is.
Oh, you're good.
got flustered.
All right, that's fine. Okay, 15. That puts him down. And did you use your bonus action?
You know what? I didn't. So I will have Petunia swipe down and shred that one, and then fly back to where we are.
9. All right, the guy's still up, but he's barely. He's like coughing up blood.
He's also blind, so he's not having a good time.
All right, so it's his turn. He's gonna get up, and he's like, "Ah, I'll kill all of you!" And he's just like swinging. He's swinging his greatsword just at the air essentially, and he's gonna try to attack Althune. And he misses with a disadvantage. Bros. It was interesting. That was the first time you've ever heard them speaking common. And like, what languages? Do any of you speak any goofy languages that would you think might matter to, you know, like, I don't want to like.
I speak Infernal and Celestial.
Okay.
I speak Undercommon.
My retainer speaks Primordial.
Okay. Anyone speak a bit? Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't tell you. But none of those fit what they were speaking before.
I could try to take. We can try to take him down, tie him up, ask him questions. Obviously, you can speak the common tongue.
They tried that before. It didn't. It was a waste of time.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're just pretty much mindless murder bots.
Yeah, we like tortured one, if this is the one I'm thinking, and then Anus like took it behind a rock and like tore its limbs from its body. I'm pretty sure that was this one.
That's attractive. All right.
And we got nothing from it.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I guess we're just gonna go ahead and finish the job. I'm gonna use my free cast a Misty Step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and we're just gonna go ahead and firebolt them.
All right, that does hit, and you do kill him. All right. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. You guys everyone got 1 experience for the red cap thing. And for this, I'm gonna give everybody, or I'm gonna give Thobin 2 and everyone else 3.
Do we have a CR for these things?
I can't. I mean, unless you're like harvesting something, I can't just tell you.
Oh, okay, cool. I always just kind of assume that Thobin goes for it, so I just always ask so I can write it down in my notes. That's all.
You can try to, yeah, if you're gonna harvest anything from these things, but they're like humanoid. Like, well, let me see.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just monsters or if humanoid stuff counted.
Well, it's like a fiend. It is a fiend. I shouldn't have said that, but yeah. So I mean, it's like if you want its horns or something, you can. They're CR5.
Anyone's good at survive. I'm good at neither of the checks. So if anyone's good at, I think it's Arcana or
I got the
survival
Arcana check. I got the Arcana check. We just need the survival.
I can do the survival.
Okie dokie, here we go.
All right, you good. I
Guess
guess
how
you
many
would.
of them for?
Yeah, you should do it for each of them. There was 4. Just keep going. Keep rolling. Alright, so the third one definitely failed. I think the third one and the fourth one failed. But the second
The
one
survival would have got it on the last one. 8 plus 5 is 13.
Oh, okay. Then just 1 failed, 3 is good.
So what was the name of these things, or do we not know?
It's Tana Rooks.
All right, let's have a look around. Check these goblin bodies. Confirm if these are in fact what killed them, even though it seems pretty evident. See if there's any letters or intel left in any of these tents. Maybe even survivors.
Yeah, was there anything odd about like the Tanaruk's bodies? Or did they have any kind of insignia or markings or anything?
No, they're pretty, like the clothing, any clothing that was on them is like tattered from the horns and growths coming out of their body.
I want to check these do an investigation check to see if there's any intel in these tents, maps, letters, stuff like that.
All right.
Anyone want to help with that?
I will help with the investigation.
All right. So yeah, you guys said you guys found a lot of bodies of goblins around. It looks like that whoever left in a hurry. You don't see any human bodies or orc bodies, just goblins. And there's like a map of the area in one of the tents. There looks like someone left food on the fire and it just burned. There doesn't look like they keep a lot of records. It's just like quick shipments, like manifests about shipments, logs, etc. This place seemed a lot more cleaned out than the other one did. You do find some equipment like wood cutting axes and pickaxes. No pickaxes actually. This is only lumber. So just wood cutting axes. You do see there's a couple short swords and long swords in one of the tents that were just left, as well as a shield and a buckler. And there is a pouch of gold. There's a pouch containing about 30 gold pieces and 20 silver pieces. And so some of the manifests say to Figaro for the delivery on the orders, and some of them say just say north. And like all of them either say north or Figaro.
Sounds like there's more things going on further to the north from here.
Well, the portal's to the north from here.
Well, yeah, that's true. Oh, like through the portal and then wherever the portal goes.
Yeah, so maybe the portal doesn't connect to Figaro. But maybe it does still.
Yeah, unfortunately, north could mean anything since that portal could take you wherever.
Yeah, if they wouldn't need to ship things in both directions if there was a portal at Figaro.
Yeah, they just cut out the middleman while travel on the ground, so.
Okay. All right. Anything else you guys want to try and find out around here?
Anyone want to look for tracks? Maybe see if they're going in a particular, if they ran in a particular direction.
I can do that.
That'd be survival.
Oh yeah, never mind, not me.
I got it.
Yeah, some go north, some go towards Figaro.
What we kind of already had imagined, so.
Did they both look like north, and the ones north and the ones to Figaro, they look like the same level of fresh, I guess?
I mean, they both look the same level of use. I don't know. It's freshness is.
They're probably pretty well worn.
Yeah.
Might be hard to tell if it's all packed down on an established path.
Yeah. It's like mud, there's like mud and like tracks from wagons.
You think we should talk to one of the wagons and see if it knows where it went through the other side
Yeah.
of the portal?
We can
That's a
do
good
that.
idea.
Yeah, so I guess I'd probably want to like talk to anything closer to the center here. But I want to
feel
talk
like
to this table.
I feel like the wagon would be good because it would have seen maybe what's on the other side of the portal if it's gone through the portal.
Ooh, good thinking. Yeah. Alright, so do that. And I say hello.
What? So
How
who
are
are
you?
you trying to talk to? The wagon.
This
Or
wagon.
This cart.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, yeah. Sorry to interrupt you in your rest, but I was wondering if you knew who brought you to this location.
People.
Do you know if they ever mentioned any sort of trading company?
People talk too much.
Did you ever hear anything about Figaro?
Figaro.
So you know it?
Figaro.
They talked a lot about it?
Put things in me, please.
I have like a book in my bag. Can I just like put it in it?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I dropped that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just like that, Gabe. Okay, so
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
have you been taken on any long trips, maybe through a portal, like you jump space?
I have been here for some time.
But
long time.
were you ever on the other side of a magical force field? A portal?
I once was with people. Now, no people.
Alright, this thing is not giving me much.
I like it.
I think it likes you too.
Worth a shot.
It definitely. Oh. Do you know where all the people went?
Dead. Left.
Wait, did you say dead?
Dead. Left. Left. Dead.
Were they dead and then they left?
Left.
I think everybody here left or died.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
All right, your minute's up.
Yeah. All
I'm
right,
gonna
take my
sit
book
here
back.
inside for a minute.
We should take a minute to gather ourselves, and then before we leave, we should burn all of this.
Yeah. We should definitely
Yeah, burn it all.
burn it. Let's burn this motherfucker down. Yeah.
Anybody got torches or something?
I have torches.
It looks
I
like
have
there's lots of
firebolt.
wood and you have firebolt.
That's true. So yeah,
I can't actually light stuff on fire. I'm not allowed to be a pyro anymore.
Anymore.
All right. All right. So are you doing that? Are you burning you burning the camp?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna burn it.
Okay. All right.
Well, can I interject here? If we're gonna burn this camp, should we maybe recon mission into Figaro before we burn this camp?
Yeah, I was
like
thinking
come back
about
and
that.
burn it,
Burn it on the way
so
back.
that way we don't like tip them off that like the camp's on fire.
That's a good point. All
yeah,
right, we'll
I
come back
agree.
and we'll
I
burn it.
agree. That's a
Fair
good
enough.
point.
We can even
I'll
check
be
out.
back.
We can even go see about the other one and see if it's empty or not. And if it's still empty, we can burn that one as well.
Yeah.
Just figure with very clear days and such, I think they'd be able to see a camp burning from
That's fair.
Not
50
that far away.
plus miles away.
All right. So all right, let's take a break. We'll say like a soft 5. And yeah. Use the potty. Do what you gotta do. Speak with your
Where-
gods, because we're going to Figaro.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
So listen up about Figaro. If some shit goes sideways, just keep in mind if we can buy me a minute, I can down portal us the fuck out of there. That's in play now, so it does take a minute to cast those, so I'd be basically out of combat. Just a heads up though, if we're ever in a real bad situation, if you can make me time, we can get out.
That's a good chunk of information to know.
Like I said, though, I mean, that's 10 rounds. It would be a heavy commitment. It would have to be like, keep him off Gabe while he gets us out of here.
But like, if you think about it though, if you have something like Wall of Fire or Wall of Sand, probably like Wall of Sand because that creates like a physical barrier. Just whoop, do what you need to do.
If you need to do it, my retainer has fog cloud,
I'm
so I
back.
can give you cover.
Back.
Good to know. Welcome back.
Oh yeah, it popped in my head what
Try to make a quick squirt.
it popped in my head what the ideal vision of Figaro is. Good neighbor in Fallout 4.
I didn't get that far, but I believe you.
Definitely a hive of scum and villainy, but they have a code. And as long as you don't start no shit, there won't be no shit.
You
Except
saw him,
people-
didn't you?
Except you know, sometimes someone you fuck with new people, you might get stabbed in the street for it, for being a bad host.
You have that. I like that Starfall. I'll have to keep in mind when we're working with a party of basically all range combatants, so maybe leave it chill.
That's a really awesome spell, honestly.
Yeah, like I
Alright.
said, it's just a bad party composition.
I'm back. Whew.
I murder a rhyme one verse at a time.
You never heard of a mind as perverted as mine.
Cause what good is that against the man that strangles himself?
We're quoting Eminem, by the way.
Man,
Are we
he
all
would
back?
not have got away with that in
I
2020.
think so.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a lot of he could have got away with
Definitely
if he was
agreed.
now.
They would have got him the fuck out of here after my name is expeditiously.
All right. What are y'all trying to
All right.
I think we're stopping on
So-
down.
Yeah, down to Figaro's. But I wanted to say something before we go down there.
Hi.
So, all right. So, like, I'm thinking about like, what are we gonna like find at Figaro's? Like, maybe a portal underneath, or like, maybe like ETTC. You know, the higher ups involved. Maybe because like they did escape from the battle, like they weren't taken down.
Oh my god, I
Um,
totally should have said this, but at the camps, there some of the boxes did have ETTC logos on them.
Of course they did.
It's okay. Hold on one moment.
I don't know why I've never said
Well,
that because I've always
absolutely
planned for that.
confirms. Well, confirms almost nothing. They could be something else, but
I mean,
Yeah, so I mean, like when we first found the oil spill, we did find like ETTC people on the beach, and then like we found them in the first camp, and weren't they like part mechanical there? And then
someone
Yeah,
had
she said
mentioned
she
part
saw some
mechanical
sense.
individuals.
yeah, Pinku noticed that they had saw some sense whenever they did their flyover the first time he went to the original labor camp.
yeah,
Are we
and
are we entirely certain that they're involved and they didn't just like pillage the battlefield and like make robots out of their corpses?
Yeah, so something to consider is that, like, speaking of battlefields, I was reading the Adventurer's Diary, and at the end of the ETC battle, or however many T's I said, um, that, like, when they showed up at that camp, there was nobody in there. Like, inside of it, there was just, like, one person who was part mechanical. And they thought it was really weird there was, like, nobody in the camp, and then, like, one other person that was part mechanical came up, and they killed them both.
Yeah, that
I mean,
was
that is completely
that
possible.
party was in pursuit of troops that were routed, and they came upon the camp assuming that they would be there, and there was nobody there except for that.
I mean, it's completely
So,
possible.
like,
that they
maybe,
reached out.
yeah. Like, maybe they were already like, these
Yeah.
people that we're finding now, maybe they already were turned back then. And, like, maybe it was like, a mission from the
Well,
ETTC, but maybe it
the
was
troops on the battlefield. And sorry to interrupt. Sorry. The troops on the battlefield would have noticed if they were constructs. I mean, they killed a lot of ETTC people.
So it's possible they capitalized on the spoils of war from these routed troops and jumped them, and stole their stuff and started using it. But it's also possible that they are now working together. There's a lot of possibilities here. It seems like.
I mean, it seemed the idea that they are trying to act on their own is possible, and this is them just doing their whatever is because they were sending us to try to get the Athane for them. So, I mean, that for all we really know, though, they could have tried to even go to. That could be the case with Figaro, and they took those bodies, but then the ATTC went and either like made a deal or even took over Figaro. For
There's
all we know.
potential. Let's find out, shall we?
All right.
yeah, I think maybe they have their heads working together.
All right. So then we need two. Give me two survival checks to get to Figaro Hex. No encounter roll needed. All right. You're fine for food. All right. So once you get into Figaro's Hex, what would you like? How would you? I need to know how you want to go about everything.
Oh, Pinker, would
So
you be
if
able to
we
get
can-
everyone?
Let's get a plan here.
Okay, so, I don't if I can get close enough to Figaro that Petunia would be able to fly over, for what, 10 minutes? No, 1 hour. So I can use Animal Spy from the Sword of Adventure and then put my consciousness into Petunia's body and send her out on a mission to scope it out. Right?
Yeah. You can essentially warg into Petunia, and then you'll sense what they. You don't control them, but you get to see through their eyes, essentially.
But then I control them through my primal bond.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'll be able to control her and see it and sense everything.
All right, then yeah, we can stay back from we can stay like a distance away just so we're not like in the open. And then just run that play. That'll be perfect.
Yeah. So can I like take my saddle bag off of her? Because she's like carrying a bunch of my stuff.
Yeah, if you want to. It'll take
Yeah.
some time to unload and reload later. Like 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
Like 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'll do that. And then I will cast. Sorry, just. Oh, I can't actually like hit cast on it because it's not really casting, and I'll use that animal spy and have her like fly around.
Okay. Make a perception check. And then are you going to be trying to sneak? Are you trying to be stealthy as Petunia? Or you don't, or it doesn't matter?
Yeah, I'll try.
Okay.
It's Dex, right?
Yeah.
Can I give Petunia guidance? Never mind, doesn't matter.
Well, they're already in the air, so no.
Okay, that's fair.
That's not what I wanted.
Oh. Can I'm gonna use my inspiration on this perception.
Okay, go ahead.
Booyah.
Thank God for inspiration.
Hold on, sorry. All right, so you see clouds of smoke in the distance. Like big, like the sky, like this whole hex, the sky is very hazy. There's a lot of like smog. Hello?
Does it have any? Does it have any particular smell?
Oh, it doesn't smell good. It's very harsh. Like it's not like hurting you or anything, but it just you can tell, being a ranger that wouldn't be good for you to breathe in over time. So do you?
Okay,
what
so
do you do?
I just keep flying into the fog. I guess towards.
Okay,
Big
so
girl.
so you see, so you get closer, and you see big smokestacks, and yeah, smog is just billowing out of them. It's pouring out. And you get closer, and you see a great building, and it looks like it's very ornate in design and architecture, and it almost looks like a mansion. However, the parts of it have been added to, and there have been additions made to it, and the smokestacks appear to be coming out of it. The top of it, there's just two big smokestacks. There are smaller buildings that you would imagine is the village that they were mentioning. If you want to head toward, where do you want to go to?
I want to fly around the village, and then
Okay.
is that like gonna like loop me around the mansion?
Oh, they're like two separate areas. So what do you want to do first?
Mansion.
Okay. So like I said, you fly by the mansion, and there is You had to kind of cut through the smoke to see further, and then you see like fire shooting out of pipes at the top and in the courtyard, the front courtyard, kind of like natural gas thingies. When they light those, and they have to burn them off, and it's like just shooting out of the ground, and you see troops by the thousand. They're in regiments, broken up across, as far as you can really see. But you see infantry, excuse me, and archers and whatnot. They appear to be mechanical in nature. Some of the troops appear to look humanoid. There are some orcs as well that you see. But the thing that you see, and is the most striking thing about all this, there are two giant things. They have arms and legs, and they are standing, but they are great. They are hundreds of feet tall. And let me get a picture. I've been trying to get the right picture to share with you.
The Mega Deuce.
Ego.
Alright, hold on. Let me.
Yeah, do these things appear to be like instruments? Humans?
They look like they're mechanical in nature, but they have like the arms and legs and a body. There's a great big, what you can only assume is a gun attached to its arm. The picture is loading in. Hold on.
Each one has one gun?
The one arm, one has like a longer gun, and the other one has there's like fire coming out of it. All right.
Sweet Mother of God.
Only Pingu sees this right now. Well, they're huge. There's multiple of them. They're gargantuan. Like walking towers.
Okay. I'm pretty sure back at my body, I'm just like lifeless.
Yeah.
Is there anything else to see around there?
Just a legion of troops, and those mechs, and the smoke coming out of the building.
Okay. Then I guess go over to the village.
All right. So the village. You don't see any people. However, you see these Only that I can describe is abominations walking. They have big headlights, like lights that are coming out of like eyes, and they're flashing all around the village. And they look mechanical, but also a little bit biological. They have some weird fleshy masses. And they're large creatures, but they don't look like anything that you recognize. You do not see any humanoids.
Are there any goblins?
No. There are only these creatures. Beasts, whatever. Constructs, you don't know.
Is there like a visible entrance in any way to the mansion that I saw?
Well, there's like a front door.
There's just a front door. There wasn't like loading docks or anything like that.
Oh yeah, and like the back area, there's like a load in. There's like kind of like a platform that they can bring things in.
It's right on the water, right?
What?
Figure out.
there is a river that is close and is on the water, and it looks like they're dumping things into the river. Waste. And yeah, there's like forges and you know shit like that. There's some smelting going on. There's some making iron bars and all, and cannonballs and that kind of shit.
So, war machine.
Exactly. Anything else?
I guess, do I see any ships at all while I'm flying around?
Oh, there's like ferries. Yeah, there's like these. There's ferries. There's cargo ships similar to the one that you saw explode. With the ooze. You actually see barrels being loaded up onto one of the ferries by orcs.
Okay. And I guess just do I notice that like the plant life and everything is just F?
Oh yeah, all trees are dead.
So there's no coverage. I'm assuming it's just open spaces.
Well, there's like
And
dead
they
forests.
will
There's
fall.
like dead forests, but they've where the mansion is and the villages is open.
And do they have any like fortifications or walls around the whole thing?
No.
Did I see that they had any like siege engine type stuff?
I mean, yeah, they have, and there's like catapults and trebuchets, but I would say the biggest siege engines are the fucking mechs.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, yeah, I forgot about that. The two 100-foot tall mechs. All right, I was just trying to cover my bases. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
what else to ask. All right, I think I fly back.
All right. And I imagine you relay all this stuff back.
Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, holy fucking shit, and I'm in a complete panic. Because I've never seen anything like that.
Calm down. Calm down. Take this. Tell us what you saw.
Yeah, just like one inhale, hit the whole thing. Silent for like 2 minutes, and then I just relay it all. There's some big ass fucking constructs in there, like I've never seen.
Rose goes behind a tree and vomits for a moment or two. Because
Big ass constructs, you mean like big ass constructs compared to you and Rose, or big ass constructs compared to
Never
what's our
seen
scale?
anything. I've not really seen anything that big that can move. Bigger than a tower.
Oh Jesus, sweet mother of God. There it is.
Interesting. So what,
Sorry,
like
Gabe, I did not
3
mean to say
arrows, 4 arrows? We're talking
It's
like
alright.
20 arrows.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm changing the art of the mech. I found something that fits more what I was going for. And yeah.
they've taken all of our work and just twisted it into something, so just foul. It's yeah, that's kind of what I
Yep.
imagined in my head, is something like that.
Yep.
That's pretty badass.
Me too.
That's a 40K model. It's like, all right, fuck it. That's it.
So,
God.
I know our first instinct here is probably war. But do we maybe perhaps think there's like an entity that is controlling all of this that we could eliminate and kill the armies without actual war?
Yeah, like
Oh,
if
no.
there's a source to whatever they're needing the ooze for, like if we kill that, maybe.
Well, based
kind
on
of
what
shut-
you're saying, I think the ooze is just them polluting and it just being a natural byproduct of creating their army.
Yeah, the ooze is
Or
just
whatever
a byproduct of
process.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, do we know what? Yeah, do we know? So like, I know about like the tar ooze is like created from like the oh crap.
Ghouls?
Yeah, the
Isn't it ghoul related? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's like when a bunch of
Something
tar
like that.
ghouls get together, they form a tar ooze. In this case, it probably seems like they're taking the bodies that they're harvesting for the souls to power these machines, and the other natural byproducts, the oil and the other things like that, and are discarding them. And it's that malice of those people is kind of driving it, and all of it's coming together, and it's becoming the ooze.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
Necrotic.
If we
It's
can
just like
interrupt that
necrotic
process.
flesh. Yeah.
And Rose is saying this with a very distraught face, because Rose kind of gets it. The only way that we're gonna stop this is the only way that we can possibly stop this before all of these things can go to war is if we can take the ethane from them. If we take the ethane, we can free all of the souls that they took that are powering these things, and then they'll be useless. Just nothing but scrap metal.
How do we do that?
We'd have to go in there past all of those abominations and that legion of death machines, find Johannes's wife, kill her, and take it.
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
She will most likely be surrounded by her daughter, because I believe they killed her son a while ago, and the constructs that the other Ark's other brothers, the other 4 or 5 of them.
There was 4 originally, and you guys defeated 1.
Well, yeah, then the other 3.
So
And
2, counting Ark. Ark would make 5, so 2 of the 3 are dead.
yeah,
Supposedly.
and
Allegedly dead.
Ark is, and if there's for some reason, if they're able to take Ark's soul and then repurpose it for themselves. There might be 4, or there might be 4 of them. So that's something to consider. Whatever happens, it's not going to be an easy fight.
Wait, what?
I'm not killing evil Mark or Ark, just a heads up.
I don't think we'll. I mean, if we can put him down temporarily and get the Athame, we might be able to purify his soul. If we can purify it, we might be able to go ahead and at least get something like him back.
I feel like we're talking about the Super Bowl and training camp here, folks. Got some work to do.
The Super Bowl. This isn't the Super Bowl or training camp. The Super Bowl has been here. We just never put the channel on.
No, I mean, I think we're skipping some steps in the process talking about saving our friend here. I think we got some work to do.
We have to.
Got to be able to do something.
If one way or the other, there's no way that we're going to be able to just do this with just a handful of us. We're gonna.
No, I don't mean right now.
No, I mean I know not right now, but I'm just spitballing.
I don't have that much of a death wish.
We'd have to think of ways to approach this, because we could try to go ahead and move past all of them and just get straight to the source. Don't have to try to minimize the disturbance that we create in town. Could try to do something to create some sort of a distraction and draw them out, empty out the town, and then we can move in with less resistance.
Yeah, I think long-term wise, we need to cut the head off the snake.
Yes, facts.
But what do we do now? What do we do next?
I mean, we have the biggest...
Here, I think we should leave before they find us.
That's probably a good idea.
We should probably try to find Johannes, actually.
I'm strapping Petunia up again.
With their gun.
The next thing that we should probably do is, 1, prepare Solemn's defenses for if they inevitably move against us. 2, find Johannes. And 3, maybe try to find a way to barricade or turn off the portal that's underneath Solemn, for at least for now.
I don't think
how do we feel about...
I know of any way to turn off portals.
I was going to say, how do we feel about relaying the message to the Nikosi and seeing if they might know a way to turn portals off?
That's a good idea. If anyone knows how, it's them. We can burn those camps, go through the portal, maybe land in the west and walk to them.
I'm also going to take this time to pull out my sending stone and send Batox a message. Do you know how to turn off portals? We have grave danger afoot.
No response.
Time is of the essence. If you can either get back to me or venture to Solemn, we are in trouble. Things are going to hit the fan soon.
It might actually be safer for him and Stiggs to actually come back to Solemn than it is to just go ahead and be like by themselves out in the wild. I was also thinking, I don't know what you guys think, but we should probably send some sort of a message to warn the dwarves and the kobolds.
I say yeah.
The kobolds have been good neighbors.
Hey, question too. Now that we know what's going on over here, sure we want to torch these camps right in their backyard? That might send a whole fucking armored detachment down on a warpath.
I'm assuming they already know, but yeah, I don't think if they already seem like they were being abandoned, they're either A, close to being done with them, or B, they already know it's us or someone.
Yeah, I just think we shouldn't draw attention to it.
It's fine.
It's not strategically advantageous to them.
Right. because I can just portal us the fuck out of here to wherever we want to go next.
And just portal us to the Nicosi camp.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to use that 50 gold and
Wait, you can portal.
spell.
Wait, you can portal to anywhere?
Hold on a second.
I thought you just said you
To
could
another
portal
portal.
to. Yeah,
No,
so you can't go
yeah, to
straight to the
another
Nicosi
portal.
camp.
No, but just we don't have to go back to a portal. We can leave from here instead of traveling out by foot. Is what I'm saying.
Because we're gonna teleport.
Yeah, instead of backtracking like 8 hexes to a portal to go to another portal and walk, we could just teleport for 50 of my gold.
Is that really much closer than walking to the Nicosi place from where you are?
Oh, well, we had said hit a portal and go to the Nicosi from the west. I didn't do the hex math yet.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh.
I was just listening to
Like 8 hexes.
the previous suggestion.
No,
It's
no.
about the same.
Yeah, it'd be way more to go to a portal. Oh, I guess if you use your thing,
No, it wouldn't matter because
it'd be
there's no
one
portal
hex.
there.
It'd be 1 hex less.
We'll just walk.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You only have 1 random encounter a game. So you guys are good. Just go ahead and roll the 9 survival rolls.
All right.
I'm not gonna get out the map for this. All right, well, we're go. All right, yeah, you're good. You're good for the whole thing. All right, so yeah, you guys get to the Nicosi camp, and they're like, "Oh, what can we do for you, travelers? It has been some time since we have heard word."
We had spoken to a petrified stone of your ancestors.
You talked to the ancients?
Well, my
Yeah.
small friend over here did.
Of course,
Yeah,
of
like
course.
nervously shuffle forward.
Ah, yes, of course. The Arena are a respectful people, and they bow to you.
I bow to them.
Tell us, what have you heard of the ancients? How have you come in contact with them?
The
So-
portal. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know you can go.
Well, no, they're talking to Pinko. They're not talking to you, Rose.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was like a general question. Sorry.
Oh, no. So we've discovered these portals around Terratopia, and we found the one that the elders, the ancients, tried to close. And it is open again. And when we realized that they were your ancient ancestors, I was able to speak with them through the stone, and their spirits were still there, and they did send me a message
Yes?
for you.
Yes. And they
And they
like
told
call.
me to
They
warn
call
you.
over. They start like calling people over. There's like a crowd forming.
They told me to warn you that the portals have been opened again.
Oh,
And that you will know
oh my!
what
Oh,
this means. The positives and the negatives.
oh, oh. Yes, we knew it was only a matter of time. It's beings with great magical knowledge and power came to this land. Our people have done our best to hold what lies beyond at bay, but now it is up to you.
It is up to us.
Yes, the new generations. Our tribe is much smaller than it was in those times. We do not have what it takes to hold back any nefarious hordes.
Do your people still learn the old ways of how to contain the magic in the portals to stop them so that the demons cannot come through?
It took everyone of any with the magical powers. They had to go out to each individual portal and sacrifice themselves to shut the portals off. We hoped it would be for good. We could show you the way, if you know some that would be willing to give their lives.
Knowing the way isn't a bad thing. We can look into other means to do it, but this is at least some way that we can.
Yeah.
There is much.
Show us.
There is much that even we do not know about these lands. Our people have gone, have mastered much of this region, but the lands they continue. As you've heard, there are places much more treacherous than the savannas. And perhaps you can find out more there. To the Forbidden Lands.
To
Are
the
those
west.
north?
To the west.
To the west. What lies there? I don't know anything about the west.
They previously told the party, the last party that came here, about the elves and the gnomes.
Dragonborn.
They didn't tell you guys that. The ambassador did.
Okay.
But the only thing they told you about was the elves, and that they haven't gone.
They told us about the bird people too, I think.
Yeah, and that there's a jungle. There's a jungle beyond this forest, and those are the Forbidden Lands. And the deserts down here are just too harsh. And people die if they go out that far.
It appears that
So my fellow traveler here said that the ancients mentioned the positives and the negatives of the portals. Can you tell us more on specifics of the positives and the negatives?
Well, the positives are obvious. You can travel great distances in a split second. In terms of economic possibilities and the ability to bring the world together, it would be a great revolutionary thing. However, there's something about these portals that taps into other planes. It is beyond even our capabilities to fathom, and we think that it lets those from the hells tap into these frequencies, these energies, and gain access to our world. Do you know of the blood war?
No.
I do not, but we have encountered a lot of people who have been using blood and blood magic.
Well, I know not of those things, but the blood war is an eternal war between the demons and devils in the hells. They are in an eternal stalemate. They fight back and forth. One gains an inch, and the other one takes it back. And as long as neither of them try to break out of this, or break the parity of the deadlock, then the Celestials would interfere. The gods would interfere and stop it. But something wasn't wrong, or something was off. Like they didn't participate when our ancients had this problem. The gods didn't interfere like we were told that they would in the stories, and we had to take matters into our own hands. And something about these portals gives them the ability to circumvent any of these issues. I don't know if it's because they are undetected or what, or perhaps the gods have turned their back on Teratopia.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. I feel your pain, friend.
So
Yes.
is that where that's probably the Morning Star that Ark had, Gabriel? That was probably something that was left over from the Blood War. There's probably other artifacts that are like that.
More than likely, these things should probably be kept away from those that could release their power further.
Then maybe, well, it seems like this isn't the time for demons to try to go ahead and take their step and break the stalemate, except permanently this time.
I know we asked you for your help in the past in our quarrels, but there is quite a large army of mechanical men forming to the east of here. If the time does come, do we have your support and your loyalty?
Our people are very tired. We fought these wars a long time. We would be willing, but I fear that it could be the destruction of our people.
We shouldn't involve them then.
It could drive our people to extinction.
Yeah, you've already
you do what's best
sacrificed
for
them
you
for
guys,
gold.
and I just wanted to put it out there, but do what's best for your people, and just be aware that those creatures are out there, and shit could hit the fan at any point in time.
Yes, thank you. And obviously you are always welcome in our village.
Much appreciated.
Thank you.
All right. A lot of information learned today. More and more everywhere you go.
I mean, do we want to push west? We know where the elves are.
We know where the elves are. We know where the gnomes are. We can make a walk.
And it is 10:28. We have at least an hour and a half remaining.
Well, I said we're gonna be ending early tonight.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But we have an hour.
But yeah,
We
about
said
an hour.
All right, well, we still got an hour. We can definitely try to go for either the gnomes or the elves. The Nikosi seem convinced that the elves would have more information to give on the matter which is probably valid because they seem to be kind of more tribal in nature, like the Nikosi are. But then the gnomes are here, and the gnomes would probably be helpful with actually coming together to fight. You know what I mean?
Well, they might know about. Maybe they got tinkerers and such up there as well.
Have means to fight machines.
I don't know about means. Maybe information, maybe some knowledge of mechanics of some sort. If they're anything like you, but I don't know many gnomes.
All right.
So-
Well, where do you want to go?
Gnomes would probably be a good one to go, considering that we saw that army of constructs. But I don't know. Both of them are good, and they're 2 days a difference in walk from here. I think one's 11 and one's 13.
Yeah, whichever ones you think are more kind of strategic. Be fine.
Rose's interest is more so leaning towards and helping to ensure the defense of Solemn. So I think that the gnomes would be best for that, because they'd probably have the means to be able to help to maybe even create some sort of machines to help combat, or have some machines of their own to fight with. What the elves would probably have knowledge, like the ancient knowledge from the Blood War, for like how we can turn off the portals and like sever that connection so that we can stop them from being able to go back and forth. Rose votes for the gnomes, personally, but it doesn't matter either way, because both would be great to go to.
Yeah, I'm either way, so I'll follow the leader.
Gabe, Thobes.
I'm fine with whatever. I guess we don't have mostly a feeling of the gnomes, but Toby, you're half elf, right?
I'm full elf, and I would vote elf, but it doesn't matter to me.
I mean, that'd be pretty.
I just feel like the elves would know more of the situation of the old than the gnomes, but I don't know.
No, that's a valid point. Maybe the elves would be a good
Yeah.
one for now, and then we can go see the gnomes later. Yeah, we can always go see the gnomes later. Let's go see the elves.
All
Yeah, let's do
right. What path are we taking here?
I guess we have to kind of blaze through to start seeing what's going on in here,
Yeah.
so we can know what kind of terrain we're dealing with. Thoby, do you want to actually, Thoby and Pinku, do you folks want to go and do some flying recon in different directions so we can get an idea of the terrain in front of us as we travel?
Nice. Have someone keep an eye out for traps too. We did hit one or two on a journey in the past. I guess it kind of fall into the same vein though.
I mean, I'm always
What do you
down
mean?
for fly scouting.
Yeah, I guess I've never really done that when traveling like this. How's that work?
So yeah, if you want to fly and scout, you can try to see a little extra than just like the one hex ahead.
Oh yeah, sure.
And you might be able to spot points of interest that are not in the hex you're in.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Plus, we have clear skies all around us, which is advantageous for that as well.
All right. So what hex are you going to next? Let's get that figured out.
Let's do a 3723 there.
All right. And then anyone who, if you're scouting, give me perception. Everyone who's scouting. If anyone is looking for traps, also let me know. Because that would be investigation.
I'll do investigation and look for traps.
And keep on survival. Oof.
Okay.
I clicked it, but oh wait, never mind. Sorry, I forgot I changed the thing.
All right. 37. 23. All right. We're next. No traps. Everybody does need to use a ration, and make sure you use one for your followers.
We're gonna go 3623 next.
Works for me.
Yep, let's keep it going.
Yep.
All right, same thing. Come on, some tunes.
Yeah, gotta
That's
love that
hilarious.
one, right?
That's literally the best thing ever. I gotta say it.
All right, so yeah, you guys don't get any extra today. You're not gonna get any scout bonuses.
New biome.
Yeah, what do I at least see what this new biome kind of looks like?
Okay, so this is called Shrub Land.
I love it.
I'm not sure what is it, a real world example, but I don't know. Imagined
Kind of like a lush, flatty area. Is how I'm picturing it, but I don't know.
scrub,
It's your world.
brush, or bush is a plant community characterized by vegetation dominated by shrubs. So examples of some
Alright.
shrubland are Hawaii, Texas, South Texas, South Africa, Australia.
It's like a chunky savanna.
I kind of pictured Australia in my head.
Yeah, that's also what I was going to guess. All right.
35-22.
Nothing crazy. 35-22. All right. Let's do it again. You guys also owed another day of food, and don't forget to feed your boys.
Doing like southwest this time.
Yeah, just in pink, you just like say what direction. That's what Thobin does, and then I'll.
Then I guess I'll be looking opposite direction, more northeast. No, north.
There's north.
West.
North.
Yeah.
North. All right. Yeah, pink, you don't really see much. You guys do need to use another day of food. No trappies. All right, 34-22.
Let's continue our diagonal.
All right, you do need to cross the river. Now that you're in this hex.
How wide is the river?
It's about like a good, like 60 yards.
I mean, I can jump on the broom with Thobin real quick and fly, and he can drop me off across. And
Yeah, I
just
was
send it
gonna
back
say
for you.
I'll skip scouting this time, and we'll use my broom to usher the non-flyers across.
Donka.
Okay.
Donnie Darko.
All right, where to?
To 33-21 or 33-22. You want to go down a little bit to try to connect the map?
Maybe we should go down like 33-22 and just see like what this is looking like. If it's what the river, how the river winds,
Yeah.
You good on food? The days are running together yet a little bit, so make sure you guys are getting all the rolls in before we move on to the next one. $33.22, right? Okay.
Yes, we did.
All right. So I do need to set something up. I'd see if I have it. Even in here.
We encountered something in the wild, and we're just gonna walk right past it.
Yep, we are not going to murder anything. No riddles, no murder, none of it.
If you insist.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna need a minute. Hmm.
The vastness of this land's biomes is incredible.
What's
You just never
Gabe?
know.
Gabe, what are you saying?
Oh no, I was just letting them know that I got a little touch of the bloodlust. So when I got a little disappointed at that no murder, I didn't want to feel
Oh yeah.
too bad.
No murder, boner.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, we're a non-crime family right now.
We're not. Werminski's non-crime vodka family.
But when there is no murder, Gabe is out of job.
I'm almost done. It's good. It's been a minute. Alright, I got a map for you. Alright, go ahead and drop yourselves in the bottom, right? Alright, you guys come upon a camp.
Well. Looks like we've come up on a camp.
You can
Phobin, the Invisible Man, you want to do some flying recon, see what's going on?
Is it supposed to be all visible to us
That's
if it's like all daylight?
Oh yeah, I guess so. It's just like you can't see over that ridge. Can I? Oh, that doesn't work. Alright, fuck it.
Bugbears.
All right, you can go ahead and move freely. If you want, you can not fuck with this. If you want.
Yeah, if we're trying to make it to the elves, we should probably just try to just get on past it, just let it go.
All
Yeah,
right,
I'd be
yeah.
fine.
Okay. All right. Well, it's set up now, at least.
I'm sure that could get us out of there.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right, where to? Make sure we get
Yeah.
all our food rolling today. We didn't yet.
Do we want to just cross the river now,
I
or
think
do we
we
want to
do.
go here and see what's up?
It's kind of whatever to me.
I think it may be in the
feel like
interest of time be the most direct route.
Yeah, I'd say take
Yeah.
the direct route.
All right. You're gonna need to deal with the river again.
Yeah, so I'll skip on scouting today. You can still scout if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'll scout like southwest.
You see a beach in the distance, sand.
Sand.
Huh.
$31.21.
Might as well keep going. I'll do due north this time.
All right. You guys didn't need to use all ration? And your followers?
Do we want to like tuck around this end of this lake?
That might be a
That's
good
what I was
idea.
thinking.
Yeah, there's a beach around the lake. Kind of like Presque Isle kind of shit.
I'll do north if you want to do where we're heading tomorrow, Pinku.
Yeah, I'll do that.
We connected the map.
And this begins the mountain range.
I was gonna say, do we want to? Is this still mountainy or is this like
Yeah,
beachy?
no, it's mountain. If it's the color of the mountain hex, then it's mountain. So it's a little bit mountain, a little bit forest, hills, and there's a little bit beach on the other side. But you guys are traveling through the mountain mainly, mountain and then the forest hills.
I guess we're going into the mountains regardless. So you want to do 2920 and then try to come down out this way.
Sounds good to me.
All right, so give me 2 days for 2920. Oh, shit. Joel, you do find you do spot traps, like rock slide traps.
I guess me and Pinky could do basically everything around us in this 2 days.
Yeah, all 4 directions.
Let me see.
Someone didn't want anyone invading these mountains.
All right. Where next?
Are these mountains or these hills?
Hills. So yeah, like the curvy ones are hills, the pointy ones are mountains.
Okay, I think we
So-
should go down to save us some travel time.
All right. Well, then we can just fast travel the rest of the way there. Just give me 2, 3, 4 more survival rolls, and I'll let you know if you get anything on the way. You're good on food. Forest is always easier for survival checks. Yeah, that's also something to consider when you travel. Forest is one of the more plentiful. Forest and farm hexes are the most plentiful for food. Okay. All right, so I did set this map up. So I'll just tell you now because I didn't want to like influence your decision, but I set up the elf one and I did not set up the gnome one. So I gambled correctly. So this is kind of more of an abstract map. So like don't take it too seriously. It's more for the vibe. Let me just put it to daylight mode. And go ahead and drop yourselves in. You'll kind of figure out where you want to go. And this is a gridless map, so you might need to be resized depending on where you want to be, because it's like depending on the level, it's like smaller. The perspective is different. So we can just say you like start from the bottom and you look up and you see like pathways through the trees. And you discover this treetop village.
Well, well. This isn't something you get to see every day.
Very reminds me of home.
I was just about to ask, did you grow up in the trees like them, or were you a city elf?
This is a city in elf life.
Fair.
Yeah,
Is
what
anyone,
elves?
like,
What elves?
stopping us?
Wood elves
I'm
typically.
a wood elf.
Yeah, the wood elves
Ah,
typically.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. High elves would be more urban. But yeah. So yeah. When you guys try to like, once you get to you climb, you're gonna have to like climb the trees to get up to the point that you get to these paths. There's not like a path from the ground. But I guess because you guys can fly, you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So we'll just bypass that. So yeah, you get to a point on one of the platforms, and yeah. So there's a few people, a few women actually, with bows on their backs, and they like draw them at you and like, halt! There are no outsiders permitted in this sacred place.
We do not mean. We mean you no harm. We have friends who have a delegate of yours, and we were able to locate you with the help of them and the Nicosi people. We just wanted to talk. There's a lot of things going on in the world, and we need information to figure out what to do about it.
We have nothing to speak with your kind, gnome.
What about my kind?
Come forward.
I step
You are.
forward.
It is apparent that you are not from Eve Tacy. Tacy. This is the name of the place.
No, I'm from the new world, not the old world. I traveled here about 1.5 years ago. 2 years maybe.
So you come from the old lands.
Yes.
Or I guess it's the new lands to them, but you come from across the sea. That's what they say.
Yeah, I came from across the sea.
Interesting. So there are. It's good to know that our people are flourishing all over the globe.
We are. This world seems like it's in quite a bit of turmoil. You guys are pretty tucked away here.
Yes, we keep to ourselves as much as we can, but yes, there are vile creatures in the jungles, and we prefer to keep to the forest with our own kind. And then there are the rock breakers in the mountains that just dig their dirt all day. Bunch of fools.
Much agreed.
Hey,
Would it be okay if my friends and I were to traverse into your village and maybe poke around and ask some questions?
Roll persuasion. All right. Yes, it would be the leader will be most interested in knowing of you and your travels.
I look forward to meeting him. Or her.
She will be looking forward to meeting you as well. So follow me. So they lead you through this almost seems like a labyrinth in the trees. You know, these platforms connecting all over. And you notice that there's some of these men in red robes, and let me just make one of their tokens bigger. And they're drinking, and they look like they're partying. And they're drinking lots of wine. Yeah, and they continue to lead you up and whatnot. And it takes a while. Like, it takes a while. And you get to the top here, and there appears to be some kind of, and there's a lot of guards, a lot of soldiers. More and more you get to the top. So you go ahead and put yourselves up on this platform. And you see that there's a meeting going on. Some of the tokens, all the tokens are like translucent for me. This is making it hard to see who's who. Yeah, you see a woman. She has like it's not like a crown. It's not like a tiara, but it's kind of something like that. It's an ornate head thing, and she's got elven armor. It's, green and the classic style. And she's a big shield and sword, and everything's very ornate. This woman over here has like a dress and like a lot of jewelry on. Then this woman over here has like kind of like a turban scarf, kind of headscarf kind of thing going on, and she's got a big rapier. And there's this is like an attendant person, and there's these soldiers like you've been seeing, archers and whatnot, rangers all throughout the place. And there seems to be a meeting going on between these three people right here. This man with his great big blonde hair, and you don't see a lot of people with blonde hair here. And and they just seem to be having a discussion. And there's like the riders to the west have reported there have been many killings. Where we have lost many people to the hordes. And this man right here is like, we should counterattack. This is time for us to come out of the trees and do something. And then this woman over here, in the dress, she's like, no, it would mean the utter annihilation of our people, and we are above those on the ground, those that live in the mountains, and we have no allegiance to the dwarves, the gnomes, and certainly not the kobolds. And the humans, they brought all this, the lands to the southwest, or southeast. And you just hear them arguing and bickering over all this.
If I could interject into your conversation, I'm sorry. My name is Thobin. What hordes do you speak of?
Well, the demons. There's demons and blood cults. I'm sure you're aware of this.
Any metal men? Any metal men?
The blood wizards. They come from the deserts of the far east or far west, and they were mostly a nuisance to our people, but they remained where they were, and blood wizards and necromancers, as long as they aren't bothering us, that's fine. But in the last year or so, there's been a lot of movement and a lot of encroachment upon our lands. This has made our people in the other civilizations in the area very anxious. It's been not safe to travel. There has been rumors of the portals have been opened, and the last time that happened, half of their people were wiped out.
Yes, I can affirm that the portals are most definitely open. And the Nikosi, who I had spoken to earlier this week, mentioned something about the blood war of old.
Yes, so then you're up to speed then. The Nikosi are one of our few respected allies.
Yes, they've always been very gracious and generous to me and my compatriots.
I don't really say anything more than that.
We were wondering, if I may interject, I was wondering if you all may have knowledge of some way to close the portals, or some way to combat the demons that was used in the days of old.
There isn't really anything we can do other than, fight them, strength with strength. And you are aware of how that fared for us all before. It wasn't until those brave Nicosi warriors gave up their lives that we could all finally be at peace.
What about some sort of artifacts or powerful artifacts or anything that were left over? A associate of mine in his notes mentioned a sentient weapon that seemed to be left over from the Blood War. Maybe you guys know of anything. Maybe you might know of anything else like that.
So this guy over here, you could tell him, you could send him to the forest, have him look for the forest, the Sakura forest. And they're like, get out of here. Get out of here, Leopold. We have nothing here. We have nothing here for you. And he's like, this kind of like was hiding and like was kind of listening in. And they say, yeah, there's a legend. Legend has it that somewhere in these lands is a forest of beautiful cherry blossoms. And it's pink. The leaves, it's almost as if the leaves were all pink themselves. It's beautiful, breathtaking. So I've heard. The only problem is they say that this forest moves. It's never in the same place twice.
How does a forest move?
They say that there is a ancient fey spirit that would be able to answer any question.
Where does one find an ancient fey spirit?
In the Sakura forest, of course. It's like, Leopold, please be gone. We've had enough of your old folk tales. We're living with the real world.
No, Leopold, would you mind spending some time and answering more questions with me? I think that we definitely have a common interest in this. This is the sort of information I've been looking for.
You have?
Every legend starts with a shred of truth. Somewhere in there may very well lie our answer. And with the sort of things that we're dealing with, it seems like the truth inside of wives' tales may be exactly what we need.
Well, I don't know much more than what I've already said, but
you seem like a researcher. Maybe you know of other things, or have access to the resources to look for more things.
The old writings tell of the forest, the cherry blossom forest, and how it roams. But they say that it will appear to those who are in need when the time is right. But there is a great trial that one must go through in order to make it to the top. So there's like a big hill that you have to climb. A lone hill in the middle of the forest.
This sounds like the pyramid to the east, doesn't it?
How?
No, just in a way. I mean, like in the sense of it just kind of being like this thing that probably shouldn't like really be here. That's just here all of a sudden, like this hill that's bigger than everything else, and like a clearing, or like the pyramid that was just in a clearing in the middle of nowhere.
Yes, but the pyramid doesn't move. The pyramid is
definitely
there. The pyramid is definitely just there. But yes, yeah, sure. Yeah. Is there anything you want to talk to the so this woman is known as the Regent. And this is these are her advisors.
Well, greetings, my lady.
So this is
Regent.
the so this guy is a sorcerer, and this woman is a wizard.
Well, good day, my lady Regent. It's a pleasure.
Hold on, I got names for you. 1 second. Okay, so the man's name is Primius. His name is Primius Duskheart. And the wizard woman advisor, his name is Fauna Greysoother. And the regent's name is Lysa Northrain.
What was the wizard's name again? Well, last name.
Greysoother. The queen is fairly young for an elf. You can tell. Tobin can tell. All right. So, is there any last things you want to do, or we can? Other than that, we can wrap this up.
Well, we want to warn them, right, about the giant mechs.
Yes, that's definitely something that we should do. We wanted to warn you all that we saw an army of constructs into the east in the town of Figaro. We don't know when they're going to be coming, but whatever is controlling them is definitely going to be coming with a force. And it's going to require, and I don't think any of us can be able to face it alone.
And if our thoughts are true, we believe they're more than likely working with these blood cultists that you know and speak of.
Yes, all of our resources are put out into the forest. We have our scout regiments that are in different outposts throughout this forest, which is known as the Ivy. It's the I don't have a name for it. I gotta make one up. But yeah, this forest all throughout it. I'll get you one in a second. So, anything else?
Do you know exact locations on where the cultists and the blood mages originate from, or have their base of operations out in this part of the world?
Okay, the forest is called Havenwood. All right, say that again. Sorry.
Do you know where the cultists and the mages of the blood operate out of, where their base of operations is?
The deserts to the west are where a lot of the blood cult and the like necromancers stay, like 'cause they are banished from the lands, from the lush lands, and they were banished to the wastelands, is what I meant to say. So blood wizards, witches, necromancers, those sorts of things. Those that deal in the dark arts.
Are these people affiliated with the lizard folk or the kobolds or anything like that?
The lizard folk, they reside in the jungles to the north, and there are some cult temples. They're not sure. There's so many different, sects and kinds that they're not sure that, if they're all affiliated with any way affiliated with what's going on with the blood cult, the demons, etc. Now these constructs that they're very concerned about. Yeah.
If the time were to ever arise, would we have your swords and bows and arrows if we were to ever bring the fight to these motherfuckers?
Oh, like so pretty much they already are. Like they have their own front is what's with on this side. So they're kind of dealing with any kind of demonic or blood cult related incursions in this area. They say that it's like I said, to the north is lizard folk. In addition to that, there are a lot of grung up there as well, poisonous grung, and just unspeakable jungle horrors. It truly is a dark place.
Well, listen. If you ever need any help, someone to put up the body count on these blood cultists, you just point me in the direction you need to go. Tell me where they're at. They took everything from me.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I forgot one other thing. The Yuan Ti are also in the jungle region, and they're the ones that have the temples. And they're Naga. There's also Naga, and there's likely a demonic temple in that region. All right. Good talk. Yeah, so they said they're spread pretty thin and they're preoccupied with what they have going on over here. But they are. It sounds like we're already fighting two separate fronts in the same war.
Okay. Well, if we come up with a battle plan and we can send reinforcements your way, we would gladly do that to help you on this front.
Yes, please keep us in the loop of what's going on with the people of Solemn.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that. Whether we have to send messengers back and forth or we have to come here ourselves to let you know, we'll definitely keep in touch. We need as many allies as we can get.
Yeah, they assumed that you Rose were from the gnome city, the city in the mountain.
Oh no, I'm not from there, but I have heard of that place, and I intend to go and seek them out as well. I came from the old land. Found myself in an odd position here, and well, now it seems like all of us have a few common enemies. So
it's amazing. They're just kind of like surprised at how there's people of all kinds in the whole world, but we've also in the other world, but we haven't been isolated from each other. But now we've come together and perhaps unleashed something terrible. So the gnome city is called Wundle Trundle.
That's awesome.
All right.
And is it above or below ground? I'm assuming below.
Below ground. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's start heading back, because now I'm gonna have to count a bunch of days.
We
think
don't
it
have
was
to count any days on the way back if
29
you
by
want.
29 by
Oh, that's
my count
right.
to
That's
get
right.
there.
Yeah, we should totally do that. So it's been
I'm just
29
gonna
so far.
portal back.
All right. So 29.
Can I try to dispel magic on the solemn portal?
Sure.
Well, how do y'all feel about that? Because I only say this because it seems like if we should probably do that in the interest of keeping the town safe. We don't want something popping in right from underneath us.
I mean, then I can't. Well, we already portaled back. That's how you would dispel magic. But yeah, we just have to walk back. But from now on, but that's, I'm fine with it. Whatever.
I mean, we can always walk to the hub one that's already guarded. We just have to walk to that one to use them. But I'm just saying more so of severing the connection that Solemn has to the network.
I mean, it's worth a try. There's no guarantee it works, but yeah, I forgot the hub's real close. So that's really not a big deal.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to try it. I'm actually going to do it at 4th level too. So I'm going to do it as strong as I possibly can.
Okay, that does shut it off.
Hey, stuff for us.
Huh. Well then, that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was going to be. We should probably do something to go ahead and seal these passageways for now as well. Make sure nobody can go ahead and get in or out.
That's gonna cost money and time. All right, you guys found out a fuckload of information today. Probably the biggest info dump ever.
This is what we needed before we really went ahead and hit the bricks.
We can't do anything without information, so this was very good.
We have intelligence. We learned a whole lot of things that are going on, and now we can go ahead and move accordingly. And now that we know that a 4th level dispel magic can turn off portals. We can even go ahead and consider that for the future.
You got to remember, maybe not all these portals were created equally, so
maybe not, but it's at least something to consider if it ever turns into like severing the hard line,
Oh, and just because it's not like you broke it, and somebody can turn it back on.
Yeah, they may be able to turn it back on if they have another portal on the other side to even go through it. I don't know how these portals work.
Well, that's the thing. Like, whenever we found all of them, they were deactivated. And then, like, the blood portal, if you said the words again, you could turn it off, but then you could turn it on and off as you needed to. But I wonder if you have to be, like, physically there, do it, and then it opens up and connects it or not. But at the very least, it's turned on for now. And if there's someone, and if people are guarding it, then someone will notice if it gets turned back on.
Okay. All right. I think I'm good. Does anyone have any last minute things they want to talk about?
Could I do a gather intel check on the kobolds, and then you don't have to worry about giving me an answer on anything until next time? I just want to see what they're up to.
Okay.
We haven't seen them in a while.
Okay. Yeah, so I can just tell you right now that they've been pretty keeping to themselves. And they operate in that mountain forest region. That's kind of their area. But they haven't really stepped out of there, and you guys haven't really been traveling there. But they've kind of just been defending their territory but not really, encroaching on Solemn or the dwarves or anything like that.
Okay. That was very detailed. need to make me make a roll or anything, but
It's okay. Make your roll.
I was gonna spend 200 on that. Just to
Oh, I forgot
let the
how it
luck.
worked. Yeah, spend
Just
your
because
gold.
in the book it does say.
Oh yeah, I'm only
the-
supposed to
the
give you so many
range is-
pieces.
The range is first level establishment is like the hex and a 1 hex radius around it. So second
Yeah.
level would be. So that they're just in my range. That's why I was questioning it.
All right, sounds good. A little more info for you. But yeah, and then you got a lot of things to discuss and to figure out. There's a lot of clues. You guys got a lot of clues to this large mystery. The source of the ooze has been determined. You met the elves. Yeah. But all right, y'all. I'm getting off. I'm hungry. You all guys, you have a good night. And we will get things scheduled here over the next couple of days, and we'll see you soon.
Word.
All right, have a good night,
It was
y'all.
nice playing with everyone.
Yep, it's good playing.
Yeah.
Peace.
Good night,
Later.
everyone.
Hey, Thobin. Or is he not still in here?
Pew.